be on. Right. Kind of hot. Okay. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Welcome back to Hebrew Chosen Elect Sabbath class and reading. I want to start off by giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh by Shem Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Also, happy New Year to all the Israelites out there that keep the true New Year's according to the Bible. Hope everybody was able to have a good time, fellowship for the new moon, and bring it in the right way. So this week we'll be picking back up Book of Numbers chapter 20. Book of Numbers chapter 20 after a few announcements. Well, not a few. We only got one real announcement, which is upcoming Passover. It being the new year, the first official year according to the scripture, according to the Most High, bringing us into our next high holy day, which is the Feast of the Passover, which we will be keeping April the 3rd at sundown. All Israelites is invited. If you need somewhere to keep the feast, and you'd like to be a guest at our Passover, you are invited. We just ask that all guests to please RSVP, and if able, donate at least $20 per individual or $50 per family to help with the expenses of having a good feast, the hall, the food, decorations, all those things cost. So $20, $50, it ain't a lot. So if you got it, please send that. And if you can, send more. And if you don't got it, like it says on the flyer, but you still want to come, you just ain't got it, then by all means, still come, keep the feast day. But make sure you RSVP. You can RSVP through me at 302-510-7147 or Brother Yakanan at 508-840-7710. So remember, April 3rd at sundown in Newcastle, Delaware, the Hebrew Chosen Elect Passover. And I hope to see you. There. That'll really do it for our announcements this week, and we can go ahead and get straight to the reading whenever you got it, brother. So Numbers chapter 20, verse 1.
And it reads, Then came the children of Israel, even the whole congregation, into the desert of Zin in the first month. And the people abode in Kadesh, and Miriam died there and was buried there. And there was no water for the congregation. And they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron. And the people chode with Moses and spake, saying, Would the Most High, Yahweh, that we had died when our brother died before the Most High?
So once again, Cats is going off. This is about the 10th time, right? 10th time, something like that, going off. Been getting blessed and taken care of, and still don't got faith in the Most High. So they chode with Moses. Go ahead.
Verse 4. And why have ye brought up the congregation of Yahweh into this wilderness, that we and our cattle should die there?
So, this is by the way, this is 40 years in the wilderness. They still ain't died, but they at it again. The doubters are back at it again. Right? Murmuring. Talking about we brought us out here to die. Like, it's been 40. Yeah, they always going to them. It's been 40 years. This like you cats was about to go into the promised land. And the whole purpose you in there 40 years is because of y'all. And like, check this out. So once again, they're murmuring about to die again, right? This is where they're at. So the wilderness is in, right? This is right by the promised land. The promised land is right there. The Dead Sea, right there. Gaza, where they was bombing that a year ago or so, is right there. They right in here, Kadesh, which is about, I think I looked it up, it's like maybe 40 miles or so. That ain't nothing. But you're about to die. And if you see, there's water other places. It just ain't water where they rested at here. Now we about to die again. Like, you this close to the promised land again. You know, and they murmuring, right? About to die again. Done traveled through all this wilderness for 40 years, made all these stops. They ain't died yet, except for the haters, the ones that wanted to come against Moses, that was being wicked as hell. They got put to death, but it's still probably about 1 million people. Y'all all alive and well and kicking. Matter of fact, what's that one verse? The clothes didn't wax old. I'll find it. Because it's been 40 years, nobody died, but it's even more to it than that. Kalak, get Deuteronomy 29:5, if you could. Deuteronomy 29:5.
Deuteronomy.
Let me pull it up real quick too. All right. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 29:5.
Yeah.
And I have led you 40 years in the wilderness. Your clothes are not waxing old upon you.
Hold on. So our clothes, they be waxing on like a couple years, 5 years, maybe. Like we for one, you know, we swapping our clothes for they even get old. But if they do get old, it take about, you know, what, like 5 years or so. These cats, huh?
Like four.
Like four.
At least if you wearing it,
yeah,
all the time.
Yeah,
I got work clothes like that.
Right, right. These cats been wearing the same clothes 40 years, and them clothes ain't waxed cold. The Most High is taking care of everything, taking care of them, and even their clothes ain't waxed old.
That's a miracle within itself.
That's exactly. It's a miracle in itself. To go along with the countless others. But the clothes didn't wax old. Go ahead.
And thy shoes is not waxing old upon thy foot.
Now, them things really wear. You talk about clothes. If you actually are wearing the same shoes every day, you going to work, like you said, even if you're taking care of them soles are going to start to wear, might even start to peel off up in the front within like 2 years if you're wearing them every day, right? 40 years, even your clothes and shoes ain't wax old. And they just doing a lot of walking. You walking through terrain.
The shoes is going to be the first to go. Yeah, the shoes is going to be the first to go.
But nah, not this go. The Most High has been blessing y'all. Except for the times y'all go off and you start to come in Moses and start to murmur against the Father, taking care of miracles, blessings. Remember we read the manna would go to the whatever you thought it tastes like for the believers.
Yeah, they was getting food, didn't it? Said they would die.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna die. We got food. It's just it ain't the melons, the leeks,
in the foot thing. You know that's a miracle. Because remember that movie with Michael Douglas falling down.
Yeah.
He had that little hole in the bottom of his shoe.
Mhm.
He put the newspaper there. He couldn't walk. He couldn't bear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a real problem if your feet and your shoes start getting holes in it, man. Most High performed a miracle for them. Not getting holes.
You know, that's a good movie to bring out. These cats didn't have that problem, and they was falling off.
Right. Right.
And we see what he did. He flipped out.
Yeah, he snapped.
He really snapped out. But that's how, over and over again, that's these cats in the wilderness. Keep reading.
Ye have not eaten bread, neither have ye drunk wine or strong drink, that you might know that I am Yahweh, thy power.
So what's that mean, though? Ye have not eaten bread, because he's provided it. He's provided it. It ain't, you didn't go and grow wheat and go harvest grain and make bread. You was just there every morning. Every morning, it was just there, and it was there. You got the instruction: gather it up, don't leave it, and every day I'm gonna give it to you. And that happened. But not, in 40 years, y'all been alive. You still ain't died, but you brought us here to die. But you right there though. You right there, right? You actually. Next verse, go to Genesis 15. You're actually really close. 15 and 18. So you see the map. They on this side, they right here, right? If you look to the left, that's the river of Egypt. So watch this. Read 15, 18. Go ahead, bring out Genesis 15, 18.
Genesis 15, 18. And the same day, Yahweh made a covenant with Abraham, saying, unto thy seed have I given this land, from the river of Egypt unto the great river of Euphrates.
So, right here's the river. Where I got my mouse at, this is where they at. I'm moving around right now. It's like it looks like a cross.
I got it.
Right here is the river Egypt. So they technically are in the promised land that was promised to Abraham. They already in there. They just ain't in that specific promised land that's the best of it. If you want to, like, this held specifically for them. But they're in Abraham's promised land. The river of Egypt is right here. The river of Egypt. And that river of Egypt, from where they at, is located approximately 17 miles east of where they at. So really, they still, in double straight, about to die. But if need be, you got the river like 17 miles. Y'all been walking and hiking all this way. It'd be a day's journey, maybe. You can go get water. Fill up everything, they got cattle and livestock with them. Fill up what they hold water in back then, like leather pouches, whatever it is, skins. Fill them all up at the river. Then, but now what they do? Everything is get him down. I told y'all to stay on top of that. So, what's their problem? What's their problem? Their problem is Hebrews 13:5. It's the same problem that blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, North, South, Caribbean. It's the same problem we got today. And that's Hebrews 13:5. Same problem we got today.
You got it?
Yes, I got it.
All right, okay.
Hebrews 13:5. Let your conversation be without covetousness.
Mm-hmm.
and be content with such things as ye have.
Mhm.
For he hath said, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee.
And that's what our problem always is. We're never content. We always got to have more. And covetous. And that was their problem. That's why they was complaining before. They was complaining about what they left in Egypt. Yeah. Like, you can't even wait. You don't even see the slavery you're in. And now the freedom you have, and you're about to go be blessed with more than everything you had in Egypt. But because of that covetous spirit and lack of contentment, we always gotta be always searching more. That's why it's so hard to bring our people back to the Lord, because they looking at it like everything I'm gonna leave. I don't care that I'm technically still in captivity. I can get whatever I want, because all I want is new clothes, some new woman every now and then, and we got plenty of those just for the streets. You want me to leave that? I can get money. I can go to work. I can get money. I can go party. And I can get all the food I like. You want me to leave the Chinese spot? You want me to leave the cheese steaks? You want me to leave the pizza? Like, you want me to leave all these things? You want me to leave the Percocets? Right? The weed shops. Weed's legal now. What do you mean you want me to start following God? I can't smoke. Weed is legal now. I can't leave that. I love Egypt. That's the problem. Same problem our fathers had, same problems we got today. Let's go back. Numbers. Verse 5.
Book of Numbers chapter 20, verse 5. And wherefore have ye made us to come up out of Egypt to bring us into this evil place? It is no place of seed, or of figs, or of vines, or of pomegranates, neither is there any water to drink.
And we just seen on the map, my fault. We just seen on the map that's false, ain't it? Like, that's Middletown ain't even that far away.
They wanted to be
right, like from here to let's say Bear. Huh?
You saying that's the distance?
I'm just estimating just off of thinking about how far a drive it is. It's like from here to Bear, probably. No water. Go ahead.
And Moses, verse 6, and Moses and Aaron went from the presence of the assembly unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And they fell upon their faces, and the glory of the Most High appeared unto them.
Take them
Verse
in there
7.
with that stuff.
And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Take the rod, and gather thou the assembly together, thou and Aaron thy brother, and speak ye unto the rock before their eyes, and it shall give forth his water.
Mm-hmm.
And thou shalt bring forth to them water out of the rock. So thou shalt give the congregation and their beasts drink.
So he told them specific instructions, right?
Specific.
Speak to the rock. Speak to the rock. What's Moses do?
And
this is going to show that this is why you have to be always thinking about what you're doing. Like, you don't got time to just be doing things because without thought. You're supposed to always be moving in wisdom. So being attentive to what you're actually doing, because you can sin without meaning to. And I think Moses is about to move in haste, not out of he's not obedient to the Most High, but black people will get you like that, right? Where you just react. That's what Moses is gonna do. Go ahead.
Verse 9. And Moses took the rod from before the Most High, as he commanded him. And Moses and Aaron gathered the congregation together before the rock. And he said unto them, Hear now, ye rebels.
See,
Must-
like y'all, these cats is rebellious.
Mhm.
Don't never want to listen. Remember, he'd even said before, why he basically said, "Why'd you put these people on my back? Did I birth them?" So they they've been a vexation to Moses. So he said, "These rebels, go ahead."
Must we fetch you water out of this rock? And Moses lifted up his hand, and with his rod he smote the rock twice. Not once, twice. And the water came out abundantly, and the congregation drank, and their beasts also.
But the Lord didn't say smite the rock.
Oh.
The Lord said, talk to the rock. Where do we see that? Something similar to that at? Joshua. When Joshua was at war, he spoke to the sun. He asked the Lord, but he spoke to the sun. Asked the sun to move back because he was speaking to the Lord. And what did the Lord do? The Lord held the sun. So he didn't need to smite the rock, but he was so vexed by the people and their rebelliousness, he just moved in haste and didn't pay attention to the details. We gotta learn to pay attention. Probably out of anger, right?
Twice.
But see, that's never an excuse. We gotta be obedient to the Lord. Go ahead.
Verse 12. And Yahweh spake unto Moses and Aaron, because ye believe me not, to sanctify me in the eyes of the children of Israel, therefore ye shall not bring this congregation into the land which I have given them.
And this just shows, like you said, that's a good example. Hey, I'm sorry. Does this bore you? Are y'all bored? I see y'all. You over there, eyes closed. It's not nap time. You should have did that maybe before. This is a good example of you letting your anger get the best of you. He probably smoked the rock out of anger, being vexed with the children of Israel. But just think about how many times you go off and you won't exercise Matthew 18, having a fault with your brother. You won't bring it to him because you're just so angry. You're like, I'm gonna just let it go. I'm not gonna deal with him no more because he made me mad. Or you get mad and you do what? You get mad and you say things out of your mouth that you shouldn't be saying to friend or family or other. Right? What else you do out of anger?
Might break something.
Might break something don't belong to you. Or you might, out of anger, see your enemy's ox stuck in the ditch and not help your enemy's ox. This your neighbor. Out of what? Anger. So anger hits everybody, but guess what? It's never an excuse, and you end up regretting it. Just like, so now Moses, he moved in anger and haste. And now the Most High said that what? Stop. Sit down. Most High said he won't.
Shall not bring this congregation to the land which I have given them.
Right. So he's been doing all this work, but even Moses getting checked by the Lord. Take him. Take him. Go ahead, read.
Verse 13. This is the water of Meribah, because the children of Israel strove with the Most High, and he was sanctified in them. And Moses sent messengers from Kadesh unto the king of Edom. Thus saith thy brother Israel, thou knowest all the travail that hath befallen us, how our fathers went down into Egypt, and we have dwelt in Egypt a long time. And the Egyptians vexed us and our fathers. And when we cried unto the Most High, he heard our voice and sent an angel, and he brought us forth out of Egypt. And behold, we are in Kadesh, a city in the uttermost of thy border. Let us pass, I pray thee, through thy country, We will not pass through the fields or through the vineyards, neither will we drink of the water of the wells. We will go by the king's highway. We will not turn to the right hand nor to the left until we have passed thy borders.
Mm-hmm.
And Edom said unto him, Thou shalt not pass by me, lest I come out against thee with the sword.
See, and this is another example. So what happens when you let anger control you? Esau, he was been angry at Jacob since when? Since Jacob claimed what he sold to him. He's been angry since Jacob took what he sold him. And the scripture in Amos said it's a perpetual hatred. Mm-hmm. Amos 1:11. So here we are in the wilderness, just trying to get from A to B, trying to get to a way better land than Esau got. We're in the wilderness. Esau has the damn mountains of Seir. He has land. Don't nobody want cave dwellers, right? These cave beasts. We just try Horites. We just try and go through, but because of his anger, he comes down with the army. He's not trying to let y'all ain't coming through this way. Kind of like how Trump is treating the Issachar and all the other tribes of Jacob, but he's really an Issachar right now. But Haitian Levi, he's trying to get them up out of here. All the Jake is who's trying to get up out of here. He's not really going after Chinese people, Koreans, you name it. He's going after Israel. So Israel, we are. We just trying to get to the promised land, just trying to walk through. And he's armed up. You ain't coming on my land because of anger that he's kept forever, right? Go ahead.
Verse 19. And the children of Israel said unto him, We will go by the highway, and if I and my cattle drink of thy water, then I will pay for it.
And we even offering, we're gonna boost your economy. We got about 1 million people. Then we ain't gonna take nothing free. We're gonna pay for whatever we need in your land. Go ahead.
I will only, without doing anything else, go through on my feet. And he said, Thou shalt not go through. And Edom came out against him with much people and with a strong hand.
And that reminds me of something that's happening today. The Cubans, because of being of different government philosophy or whatever, the U.S. will not let them get oil, doesn't let them get trade really going in and out, even to the point now the whole island doesn't have electricity, and millions of people that don't got nothing to do with politics have to suffer. But it's not like they're not going to pay for it. They are going to boost your economy. You got control over that region, what goes in and out. Now you got control over Venezuela's oil because you took their president out. But for whatever reason, because you won't agree to our beliefs of, what's it called, capitalism or whatever, because they still communist state. Basically philosophy. And because, I'm Esau, you're Jacob, and I hate you forever. And now I can make you pay. That's what we see happening. Even though this is an opportunity, they're desperate. They're going to pay whatever price to get some oil in there, to get some electricity. But no, I want to destroy you because I sold you my birthright and you took it. You see it. So that's the same thing here. We're trying to go through, willing to pay 1 million people, about 1 million people, ready to pay for whatever we need. No, you won't go through my land. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 21. Thus Edom refused to give Israel passage through his border. Wherefore Israel turned away from him. Mm-hmm. And the children of Israel, even the whole congregation, journeyed from Kadesh and came unto Mount Hor.
Mm-hmm. So let me get 1 Peter 3:8, because this is you know,
Okay.
this is something that he doesn't have in him. You know, it says the soul that is lifted up in him, no, the soul in him is not upright, right? But when we let our anger control us, we take on the same characteristics as Esau. But this is what the way of the Most High is, the way of Christ is, which Esau doesn't have to this day. But this is what, when we're not following this, we're like little Jake Edomites. And that's what we see in our neighborhoods. A bunch of little Esau influenced Israelites. Esau influenced Israelites. Go ahead.
1 Peter 3:8. Finally, be ye all of one mind, having compassion one another. Love as brethren, be pitiful, be courteous.
So why can't we just let enough oil to get the lights back on, go to Cuba? Like, why can't we have a little bit of courtesy, compassion on people that hasn't done you any harm? Cuba is not a military force. I mean, they even been using Cuba to send their open the Guantanamo Bay and send the terrorists there. It's not like they don't use the island, get nothing out of it. What happened to compassion? And they sit there, and I've seen them on TV and in the Oval Office praying to God, like God approves of your lack of compassion, love, and pity. Go ahead.
Not rendering evil for evil,
Mm-hmm.
or railing for railing, but contrariwise blessings, knowing that ye are thereunto called, that ye should inherit a blessing.
So a blessing is going to come to you. You're such a godly nation, or if it's just you are looking for blessings from God, you personally in your personal life, but you render evil for evil. Nobody can do you harm. Don't you know that what that means is that means you have to take on evil. People are going to do you harm, and you're going to have to suck it up, knowing that it's all good because I got good coming to me. People don't think that way because we think like Esau. Esau gets out here and they take everything, and they go on TV and they pray to God and call themselves a Christian country, and will take all means of really being able to sustain the country, because that's what everything is built around now. Electricity. Is it possible to live and run a society without it? Yes. Electricity ain't been around forever. But all these millions of people, they're not ready for that. It would take time to relearn that way of life again. But Esau, the same as he was then, he hates Israel forever. And now you got an island of millions of people that don't have no electricity for no reason except for petty differences in politics. But it really goes to their hatred, showing that this is Babylon. This is the daughter of Babylon, which is Esau. That's America. America, they're not great, right? Let a whole island of Cubans go without electricity, and just suffer for nothing. The same as what we see right here. You're going to come through my land, not touch nothing, buy whatever you take, all you millions of people, that's going to boost my economy. Yeah, but I hate your guts. So I'm good. Verse 10.
For he that will love life and see good days, let him refrain his tongue from evil, and his lips that they speak no guile.
And that's why He that will love life and see good days. Let him refrain his tongue from evil. Let him be pitiful, courteous, compassionate, love. That's why we know that all these conflicts is just the beginning. Esau is so lifted up, his soul is not upright in him, that he thinks he can continue to bully the world and nobody's going to get with him. But y'all should have been destroyed Iran by now. Y'all should have been destroyed Islam by now. What? Iraq, Afghanistan, the Taliban, now Iran, and listen, that whole region. Y'all been bombing that whole region for way longer than I can remember. And they're thriving, really, and really putting a hurt on y'all today. Because the same, your bomb, it's a desert already. So all this stuff they bombing and flattening, they're already accustomed to living in a desert. But you won't put boots on the ground, though. Why? Because it's going to be a lot of body bags for this side too. Yeah. But we know this. That's why it says the end. It'll be like a woman in childbirth. It'll be like birth pains. So they come. You got these skirmishes, then they go, and then they come, and then they start to increase, and eventually, it ain't gonna be playtime no more. Eventually, all the allies are going to get tired of suffering because of the moves that you make. Because who's suffering from the moves that America makes today? The Arab countries is trying to build up. Like, how is Dubai getting struck by missiles? Dubai is like, they bringing everything to Dubai now. WWF just did, I think, Royal Rumble or one of them big WWE events. They did that in Dubai, right? I think they even got like a WWE home base in Dubai now. But Dubai is like the place to go. All the elites, all the celebrities, they not thinking about going to Jamaica or the Caribbean. They going to Dubai. Women going to Dubai to get defecated on for $50,000, right? Dubai was not too many years ago was just flat desert. Now let's look at it now. I just want to see it. Dubai. I'm gonna put Dubai. Then
economy is generated by slavery and human trafficking and wars that they're funneling down into Sudan to steal gold and their resources.
There's one. So 1991, when there Desert Storm. During Desert Storm, that wasn't too long ago. That was in our lifetime. Speaking of us, born in the 80s. Now today, look at it. It's like a metropolis. Everybody's investing in Dubai. The Arabs especially. They getting a lot of money off Dubai. But because America and Israel is going and taking out leaders of Iran and bombing Iran and Iran can't really touch American soil yet, or at least they ain't to the point where they're that bold. But I can touch your friends that surround me.
In your military
bases, and your bases. Yeah. So eventually the allies are going to get tired of suffering at the hands of what you do.
They losing money.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the number one vacation and tourist spot. They losing money
exactly
because of what's going on. Ain't nobody want to go to Dubai right now.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody trying to be over there. It's supposed to be all kind of revenue coming into that place right now.
Yep.
Iran put that to a stop.
I think they even
like bombs hit Dubai up. Nah, I ain't going there.
Look at this.
Somebody died and everything from debris falling just recently.
Yeah, like look at this. This was a desert. Now it looks like New York City from the sky. Gold and diamonds, from the lights. Like from the sky at night, it's just you fly over Dubai. It's just like flying over Dallas or any great city here, where it's just lit up on the ground. You just looking out the plane window. But now they lose money, like you said, because who wants to go there and be in one of these high rises? I just paid $2,000, $3,000 for one night and a damn missile come through the damn window upstairs. So yeah. No, oh look, look at that. That looks like the New York skyline a little bit. Go ahead.
Salaki, but all of that is built on stolen land and by the blood of other people. They're not the original Saudis. Those are
that's true.
Down in the Sudan, that they pushed down in the Sudan, and all they are is a replication of the people who call themselves Jews and are not occupying the land that's not theirs.
Mm-hmm.
The Arabs are nothing but Edomites and what are those? Arabs, so these new type of
Ishmaelites.
Ishmaelites, yes,
Mm-hmm.
mixed up in there. Fahad and Fahim, them ain't nothing but white boys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, and it makes sense though, because technically Edom is part of Arabia.
Yes.
Dang, what did I read? I read something earlier today though, but Petra is considered Arabia. I think it says it right in one of these pages. And Josephus, he calls
Saudi means black.
Petra. Where's that at? I can't find it right now. It ain't that important, but Petra in Josephus is called Arabia, and to be in Arabia. And we know Petra is what? City of Esau. So, and I think one of his first wives was an Ishmaelite. So they've been in cahoots long time, thousands of years. So yeah, we know it's all the judgment, that land period. It's never going to be peace till what? Till the children that was to inherit it is back. That's when it'll be peace. Till then, scriptures say that your land will be desolate. That's why that whole region is like a desert. Because it said from where? The river Egypt to Euphrates. And where you see desert and all this war going on every so many years. Always conflicts in that area.
Shaking in all the nations.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, let's back to Numbers.
Chapter 20, verse 23. And the Most High spake unto Moses and Aaron in Mount Hor, by the coast of the land of Edom, saying, Aaron shall be gathered unto his people, for he shall not enter into the land which I have given unto the children of Israel, because ye rebelled against my word at the water of Meribah. Take Aaron and Eleazar, his son, and bring them up unto Mount Hor, and strip Aaron of his garments, and put them upon Eleazar, his son. And Aaron shall be gathered unto his people, and shall die there. And Moses did as Yahweh commanded. And they went up into Mount Hor in the sight of all the congregation. And Moses stripped Aaron of his garments, and put them upon Eleazar, his son. And Aaron died there in the top of the mount. And Moses and Eleazar came down from the mount. And when all the congregation saw that Aaron was dead, they mourned for Aaron 30 days, even all the house of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
30 days. What they give you? Bereavement.
Regular is 7.
Bereavement. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The job they give you 7 days, right? 3.
The job, yeah, probably something like that. I'm not even sure, but that sounds about right. My job, they give you, they kind of
they 30 days.
They might give you that.
30?
I'm not sure.
God.
Yeah, because they do it for birth. If it's a close enough relative, I gotta check. But my job ain't like most jobs. Most jobs it'd probably be like 7 or 3.
My old job it wasn't that.
And my old job, you probably don't get. You might get 3, maybe, because that was truck driving. Truck driving, they they ain't trying to give you a lot of days off. They barely want to give you a day off to rest.
Unpaid.
And think about now with the gas going up. I read somewhere that the owner operator is really gonna be hurting. But the companies that can afford it, they ain't gonna be hurting, but they gonna try to make you hurt. They gonna try to keep you running every bit of every hour they can. But
That's what causes people to skip those trucks out.
but now everything's electronic. So now, yeah, truck drivers they gonna hope that the same thing happens like in Cuba, because they can't do they for a while now. They ain't been able to do them paper logs, and you skip them trucks, man, they get you. All right, verse 21, verse 1.
Yeah, chapter 21, verse 1. And it reads, and when King Arad, the Canaanite, which dwelt in the south, heard tell that Israel came by the way of the spies, then he fought against Israel and took some of them prisoners.
Mm-hmm.
And Israel vowed a vow unto Yahweh and said, if thou wilt indeed deliver this people into my hand, then I will utterly destroy their cities. And the Most High hearkened unto the voice of Israel and delivered up the Canaanites, and they utterly destroyed them and their cities. And he called the name of the place Hormah. And they journeyed from Mount Hor by the way of the Red Sea.
Something got mapped for that.
To
Hormah. So they went up. Just got the map.
Oh, you got
from
the map.
Kadesh. So like
When we stop.
So that's like right there.
Oh, okay.
Right there by basically Israel is like you right there. And they was doing all that crying. They was doing all that crying over here. And they all right here. And now going to war with the Canaanites. So they took out that Canaanite. And we're gonna read more about that in Josephus, but I just wanted to show where they is at. Just how easy it would have been to get to water on this side, the different cities other than Esau cities. Like it was so many places, and it was so much opportunity to get fed and drink. Beside the fact that they already been seeing the Most High give them bread from heaven, but they just really that covetous and lack of faith. Have no faith in the Lord at all. Go ahead.
Verse 4. And they journeyed from Mount Hor by the way of the Red Sea to compass the land of Edom. And the soul of the people was much discouraged because of the way. And the people spake unto Yahweh and against Moses. Wherefore have ye brought us up out of Egypt to die in the wilderness?
Again. We dying again. Just defeated the Canaanites, but then got discouraged right after that because of the way. Because it said Hor, where's Mount Hor? So they defeated those Canaanites, and from what I'm getting, then they got scared. I guess they got scared because you're gonna have to go in and keep. I don't know.
These people were like a pestilence.
Yeah, that's why Moses smoked the rock. Like these people never stop. Like I survive everything, but then everything else every time, every little hurdle I get to, I'm about to die. What?
Verse 5. And the people spake against Yahweh and against Moses. Wherefore have ye brought us up out of Egypt to die in the wilderness? For there is no bread, neither is there any water, and our soul loatheth this light bread.
Now it kind of makes sense how you see so many people coming to the truth and fall out. Because it'd be the same spirit. These same spirits is back on the earth. Because this ain't really everybody. This is just going over those ones.
But everybody had to pay.
Everybody had to pay. And them same spirits is back out. That's why cats come in and be right out the door, because it's always every little stumbling block in life is it's the end of my life.
I'm Gary died.
I'm getting ready to die. It's the end of my world.
Oh, why? Why do I even
Yeah,
had to learn this truth?
right.
I should have stayed in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I have to know this?
Yup. It's crazy.
I was better off being ignorant.
Mm-hmm. Why do I gotta marry her?
Mm-hmm.
I remember I could just hit it and quit it.
Mm-hmm.
Or I remember I could just hit it and we'd be a thing for a few months, and when I get tired of her, I can leave. Or, why do I gotta marry him? Why do I gotta listen to him? This is such a vexation. I have to get counsel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I need air. I gotta go breathe. And for you know it, just all the way in the world. Like back in the church, I seen one sister from a different school back in the church. Like,
Yeah.
couldn't stop, doing, acting up, doing things to get discipline in the school or whatever, and got probably suspended or maybe left. Either way, and then now you go into Geno Jennings type things. Like, it's crazy, but it makes sense. It makes sense.
Spirit is all there. It's
Yeah.
all the same spirit.
Yup.
Thousands of years ago. Look at it.
Yep, coming right
Same
back
spirit,
on earth.
man.
Back on earth.
Wasn't what it say in that New Testament scripture?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
Just really living miserable. Every waking up every day to the gospel song. Never could have made it. But that's your faith, and that's done. That song plays, and then the rest of the day I'm miserable. I need that song again. Obey God, though. What? What's his name? Donnie McClurkin? Is that one of Donnie McClurkin's songs?
Mm-hmm.
Never could have made it. You ain't make it yet. And every day is miserable because you got the faith of these cats. You right back on earth. Falling apart at every stumbling block. Sad. I digress.
Verse 6. And Yahweh sent fiery serpents among the people, and they bit the people, and much people of Israel died.
Mm-hmm. So much people of Israel died. They got what they want. And dang, what about everybody else? Now we about to go into something else now, but might as well. Because fiery serpents. Who died?
People of Israel.
Interesting. Much people of Israel died. Go ahead.
Verse 7. Therefore the people came to Moses and said, we have sinned, for we have spoken against Yahweh and against thee. Pray unto the Most High that he take away the servants from us.
Mm-hmm.
And Moses prayed for the people.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And Yahweh said unto Moses, make thee a fiery serpent, and set it upon a pole, and it shall come to pass that everyone that is bitten, when he looketh upon it, shall live.
So who's being bitten?
Children of Israel.
So when whosoever, everybody, everyone is bitten, is it
Of the nation of Israel.
Is it what if the nation of Ishmael look on this serpent? Will they live?
John 3:16.
Right. But they're not getting bitten, dying, so it can't be them that look on it and live. How can they look on it and live? They're not the ones. Yeah, that's John 3:16.
That's the world.
John 3:14.
That's the world.
14. Yeah, so read that.
That's the world.
Come on.
I didn't know the old to understand the new.
Yeah, it says Israel's dying. It don't say the strangers are dying.
John 3:14. And Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, even so must the Son of Man be lifted up, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have eternal life.
So wait, that sound it even sounds
John 3:16.
it even sounds literally like what we just read here. So it said make thee a fiery serpent, set it upon a pole, and it shall come to pass that every one that is bitten, when he looketh upon it, shall live. It sounds like verbatim almost. And that's what it says. The Son of Man, it says, as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness. Meaning this is the same way. Say, even so, the Son of Man will be lifted up the same way. Whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. In the wilderness, who was dying from being bitten? It said Israel. And then it said, everyone that look on this serpent will live. Who live? Those that are dying and being bitten. That's the everyone. Showing that whosoever or believeth or anyone or everyone or all, it's all of, it's all of who's being affected. It's everyone of who's being affected. It's everyone of who's being talked about.
Yeah, you can't
Spoken
just
to.
suddenly change the context of people because you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's just madness.
Yeah, and it's crazy. And so this is where it goes into people believe and then fall off from what they believe so easily that spirit has been around, because Christian church been doing it. A lot of people come in this world learning from that, and that's what they've been believing. But then to learn the truth, to learn what we're going over right now, and then to go back to, oh, well, it says whosoever, that's any and every old body, when you already knew for sure, but you just, because you got a doubting spirit. Now, it says whosoever. It says, what says everyone? Was everyone in the world? Was everyone Ishmael? Was everyone Moab? Was everyone the Hamites? Everyone that's not getting bit, or was everyone the people that's being affected by this?
Was everyone Esau, who just wouldn't allow them to come to their land?
Was it? Yeah. So everyone was Esau. If Esau decided to follow us up through the wilderness and see him lifting up the brazen serpent while Jacob's getting bit, but they be like, I believe on that serpent and they live. No, it sounds stupid, because it is.
Salaki, we can discount Esau because in the former chapter, Esau is the one who wouldn't allow us to go through the land.
Yeah, exactly.
Showing us his great hatred towards us.
Mm-hmm.
So
and helping push the doubt.
Salaki. So we can erase the so-called white evangelical Christian group, because they were adversaries then and they're adversaries now.
Mm-hmm.
Salaki, I have scripture for that.
You know it was a real hatred.
Yes.
You would never say, go back into bondage with Esau's bondage.
Mm-hmm.
They said that with Egypt. So it shows the difference in the bondages.
Salaki.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm waiting.
Read that,
Where you want?
This is Hebrews 10:1.
Let me get it.
Because Most High has given Moses an order, which means that's a law that was relegated or given to Moses.
Mm-hmm. Which was the law? I was looking for it.
It was a law when the Most High given Moses an order to do something.
Right. Yeah.
Hebrews 10:1 and 2. For the law having the shadow of good things to come, and not the very image of the things, can never be those sacrifices which were offered year by year continually, make comers thereunto perfect. For then would they have not ceased to be offered, because that the worshippers once purged should have had no more conscience of sin.
Mm-hmm.
And Christ was to remove the consciousness of sin because he is the perfect offering.
Mm.
And this was a shadow of those events as well.
Right.
The law.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good point. Let's go back. We ain't gotta do a whole breakdown, but like that's the whosoever thing. Like it's literally John 3:16 is talking about what's about to go down with Christ is the same as what happened in Numbers is a foreshadowing of what's about to happen, right? Exactly to the T. Christ came and Israel is afflicted because of their unbelief. And that's who he came to heal, to save from that disbelief and going off and being afflicted. Let's go back.
Verse 9. And Moses made a serpent of brass and put it upon a pole. And it came to pass that if a serpent had bitten any man, when he beheld the serpent of brass, he lived.
Mm-hmm.
And the children of Israel set forward and pitched in Oboth. And they journeyed from Oboth and pitched at Ijah-Abarim in the wilderness, which is before Moab, toward the sun rising.
And I just think that's crazy, though. I gotta go back to that map again because they said they made a vow: if we defeat the Canaanites, they defeat them, but then they decided to go back and take this route through here. Like, why? This is Israel. And it said they got worried in the path, right? So they defeated the Canaanites and got afraid again. Basically, that's what I'm getting. Because why are we going? Now we here, but we gonna go this way. We gonna go this way. Go between. We done came around the outskirts of Edom. Now we're gonna go outskirts to the side of Moab. When Promised Land is right here, right there. Crazy. Verse
12. From thence they removed and pitched in the valley of Zered. From thence they removed and pitched on the other side of Arnon, which is in the wilderness that cometh out of the coast of the Amorites. For Arnon is the border of Moab, between Moab and the Amorites. Wherefore it is said in the book of the wars of the Lord. I want to know what that book is.
Yeah, I'd love to read that book.
Yeah, where is that book?
We ain't got it.
What he did in the Red Sea and in the brooks of Arnon.
In fact, somebody gonna put one out.
Is
2
that
years
mentioned somewhere else, right?
I think so,
seen that
but I
mentioned
know
somewhere
this.
else
I think it
here.
might be. I know it's
like
mentioned here.
twice.
Wars of the Lord.
Written in the book of the wars of the
No,
Lord.
this ain't the wars of the Jews. Because they's like, I'm scared of everything. I'm about to die. Or like I got to do everything for y'all, like to the T. I done showed you that I got your back, but y'all don't want to do nothing because I'm not here doing nothing. Y'all just out here waiting to die for 40 years. You've been on your last string for 40 years. Like, imagine somebody that's in the hospital for 40 years because the doctor said you got a year to live. And they like, well, I don't want to go home. I'm going to sit here until I die. And 40 years that went by, it ain't happened, but you still cling to that hospital bed. Talking about, you brought me here to die, Lord. You could have been left. I've been keeping you alive, and I would have kept you alive outside that damn hospital room. Because some doctors say you got a year to live. You gave up life. Right? Think about that. That's kind of what's happening. How crazy it sounds that would, I don't know if it's ever happened, but think about it. If somebody was in the hospital for 40 years because the doctor told him you got a year to live, he ain't just say want to go home because he's like, the hell with it. But all that time still ain't get it and leave. Still in that damn room talking about, Lord, you brought me here to die. Go ahead.
Verse 15. And at the stream of the brooks that goeth down to the dwelling of Ar, and lieth upon the border of Moab. And from thence they went to Beer, that is the well whereof the Most High spake unto Moses, gather the people together, and I will give them water.
Mm-hmm.
Then Israel sang this song, spring up, O well, sing ye unto it. The princes digged the well, the nobles of the people digged it by the direction of the lawgiver with their staves. And from the wilderness they went to Mattanah, and from Mattanah to Nahaliel, and from Nahaliel to Bamoth, and from Bamoth in the valley that is in the country of Moab to the top of Pisgah, which looketh toward Jeshimon.
Mm-hmm. So this is all their journey is from well, no, this is going through from when they was up fought the Canaanites.
Okay.
Now to going to making their way like through the side of Moab, over on this journey, getting on the other side of the Jordan, and it's going to go into all this fighting that happened in Josephus. We're going to read that.
Verse 21. And Israel sent messengers unto Sihon, king of the Amorites, saying, let me pass through thy land. We will not turn into the fields or into the vineyards. We will not drink of the waters of the well, but we will go along by the king's highway until we be past thy borders.
Mm-hmm.
And Sihon would not suffer Israel to pass through his border, but Sihon gathered all his people together and went out against Israel into the wilderness, and he came to Jahaz and fought against Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And Israel smote him with the edge of the sword and possessed his land from Arnon unto Jabbok, even unto the children of Ammon.
And he's a Moabite. This, that's why like Moabites are damn near in the same league with Esau. Because they got that hatred too. Difference is Esau just, no more profane as Esau. So Esau's the top, but they right on Esau's neck and wickedness and hatred for Esau, for Jacob. Go ahead.
For the border of the children of Ammon was strong, and Israel took all these cities, and Israel dwelt in all the cities of the Amorites, in Heshbon, and in all the villages thereof. For Heshbon was the city of Sihon, the king of the Amorites, who had fought against the former king of Moab, and taken all his land out of his hand, even unto Arnon. Wherefore they that speak in Proverbs say, come into Heshbon, let the city of Sihon be built and prepared. For there is a fire going out of Heshbon, a flame from the city of Sihon. It have consumed Ar of Moab.
Well, this is the Amorites. The Amorites too. So the Moabites, the Ammonites, Amorites, all of them hate God. All of them hate your guts. If you're Israelite, right? Where we at?
And the lords, 28, and the lords of the high places of Arnon. Woe to thee, Moab! Thou art undone, O people of Chemosh.
Wait, what verse?
29.
Got it.
Chemosh, that's a
false
god.
Yeah, false god. Kamash.
That's an idol.
Yep.
Woe unto thee, Moab! Thou art undone, O people of Chemosh. He hath given his sons that escape and his daughters.
I want to see if I can look up Kamash.
What it look like?
Yeah, I want to see that one.
Into captivity unto Sihon, king of the Amorites. Let me know if you find stuff. We have shot at them. Heshbon is perished even unto Dibon, and we have laid them waste even unto Nopah, which reacheth unto Medeba.
All right, this is one of them. I don't know if this is legit, but this one looked like this one. This would be where they got the idea for Goro.
Goro. That's I was gonna say who that. That's Goro.
It says Kamash. So this is a version of it, if anything. But
it makes sense because even Shiva has all them arms, and she's the god of the Hindus. One of the goddesses with the god of war, Shiva, with all the arms. She got that too.
And really, all these guys basically go. They all are the same. Basically, other different nations' version of Baal, or today. But what's the upside down star? What's Baphomet. That's basically what I'm saying, because this is Baal is just like this. What's the other one? Remphan. What's Remphan look like?
Astaroth. Don't forget Astaroth.
But that's the woman, I believe.
Yeah,
right?
But that's still one of their gods.
Yeah. What I say, Remphan? See, like Remphan is like the same idea, so it's different versions of the same, basically same god, different names for different nations. Right. We ain't mess with that. Like they call that star Remphan. This is the star Remphan is the god. That's the false god. Or Molech. Molech is same as Kamaz.
Molech and Kamaz is the same.
Yeah, look, I mean, same idea. It's a goat or ox head with sitting on the throne getting child sacrifice. It's Baal, yeah. And then the difference today is just people ain't bringing their kids, they sacrificing their kids by giving them to the world. And then the symbol of that is the Baphomet. Hollywood.
Small hats.
This is how they deceive the very elect, because black people, we just looking at it like ain't no statues. We're not taking no kids to no statues of a goat or an ox and burning our kids at an altar. So we're not sacrificing to false gods. We're not doing nothing wrong. That's where you're being deceived at. You give your kids up to Hollywood when you give them up to their own minds and counsel to go follow everything they see on TV or hear on radio.
Type in Dagon, the Philistines' fake god. Dagon. See what he look like.
Well, that one's a fish.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah, that's a fish.
Dagon, where's the fish at?
Where's
the Pope, the Catholics.
Which again goes back to sacrifice.
Like that. Oh, because I'm not. Nobody's walking around in a fish suit. We're not worshiping Dagon, but no, he has the headpiece for a reason.
Yeah.
And then getting to the Catholic thing, what they got? What's that? That fish is big on one of them fake feast days they got. Is it Lent?
Nah,
I'm gonna have to look into it.
You're supposed to eat fish during Damn.
It's one. Matter of fact, let me ask Google.
Yeah. But you're supposed to eat fish, and they saying that's got something to do when Christ ate broiled fish. That's what they're trying to tie it to, but that's false. That ain't what it's about. That's not why y'all doing it. Y'all doing it for this, which is very probably fine. Yeah, they supposed
Catholics abstain from eating land animal meat on Fridays during Lent.
Okay, it is Lent.
Yeah, and especially on Ash Wednesday and Good Friday. Why is that so important? They say because of Christ, but
that's what they say. Yeah.
But then what's up with the hat?
Yeah.
Where do you find the Pope that Dagon looking hat? Where do we find that in the Bible? Nowhere. But they incorporate this fish into all their little.
Yeah, even the fish on the back of cars, they say that's supposed to be Jesus.
Right.
No.
Yeah, that's the trickery.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because he said He said, "I'm make you a fisher of men." That didn't mean, but that now, so we're going to have fish on these made up feast days, and our leaders are going to wear fish hats.
No, that's not what's that's not what's insinuating at all.
Right, but that's how they deceive you. All right, let's where are we at?
We are at 29 is what I've read. No.
Further.
Yeah, we at 30. Yeah.
I think you read further than that. But
hold on. Yeah. We have shot at them. Heshbon is perished even unto Dibon, and we have laid them waste unto Nopah, which reacheth unto Medeba. Thus Israel dwelt in the land of the Amorites, and Moses sent to spy out Jazer. And they took the villages thereof and drove out the Amorites that were there. And they turned and went up by the way of Bashan, and Og, the king of Bashan, went out against them, he and all his people, to the battle at Edrei. And the Most High said unto Moses, Fear him not, for I have delivered him into thy hand, and all his people and his land, and thou shalt do to him as thou didst unto Sihon, king of the Amorites, which dwelt at Heshbon. So they smote him and his sons and all his people, until there was none left him alive, and they possessed his land.
That was in the chapter.
Yeah, 22.
So now let's get the account in Josephus. I believe it gives a little more detail.
You want me to start?
Yeah, chapter. So book of Josephus, book 4, chapter 5, and start at section 1, verse 85.
I'm gonna read the little prelude at the top.
All right.
It says, How Moses conquered Sihon, we just read that, and Og, kings of the Amorites, and destroyed their whole army, and then divided their land by lot to 2 tribes and a half of the Hebrews. And it reads, The people mourned for Aaron 30 days. And when this mourning was over, Moses removed the army from that place and came to the river Arnon, which, issuing out of the mountains of Arabia and running through all that wilderness, falls into the lake Asphaltitis, and becomes the limit between the land of the Moabites and the land of the Amorites. This land is fruitful and sufficient to maintain a great number of men, with the good things it produces. Moses therefore sent messengers to Sihon, the king of this country, desiring that he would grant his army a passage upon what security he should please to require. He promised that he should be no way injured, neither as to that country which Sihon governed, nor as to its inhabitants, and that he would buy his provisions at such a price as should be to their advantage, even though he should desire to sell them their very water. But Sihon refused his offer and put his army into battle array and was preparing everything in order to hinder their passing over Arnon. When Moses saw that the Amorite king was disposed to enter upon hostilities with them, he thought he ought not to bear that insult, and determining to wean the Hebrews from their indolent temper and prevent the disorders which arose thence, which he had been the occasion of their former sedition, nor indeed were they now thoroughly easy in their minds, he inquired of Yahweh whether he would give him leave to fight. Which when he had done, and the Most High also promised him the victory, he was himself very courageous and ready to proceed to fighting. Accordingly, he encouraged the soldiers, and he desired of them that they would take the pleasure of fighting. Now the Most High gave them leave so to do. They then, upon the receipt of this permission, which they so much longed for, put on their whole armor and set about the work without delay. But the Amorite king was not now like to himself when the Hebrews were ready to attack him, but both he himself was affrighted at the Hebrews and his army, which before had showed themselves to be of good courage, were then found to be timorous. So they could not sustain the first onset, nor bear up against the Hebrews, but fled away, as thinking this would afford them a more likely way.
Where you at?
89 at the end.
Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
Nor bearing up against the Hebrews, but fled away, as thinking this would afford them a more likely way for their escape than fighting. For they depended upon their cities, which were strong, from which yet they reaped no advantage when they were forced to fly to them. For as soon as the Hebrews saw them giving ground, they immediately pursued them close. And when they had broken their ranks, they greatly terrified them. And some of them broke off from the rest and ran away to the cities. Now the Hebrews pursued them briskly and obstinately, persevered in the labors they had already undergone, and being very, very skillful in slinging, like David, and very dexterous in throwing of darts or anything else of that kind, and also having nothing but light armor, which made them quick in the pursuit, they overtook their enemies. And for those that were most remote and could not be overtaken, they reached them by their slings and their bows.
So all this fear they doing, and every moment they about to die, but they got men that's trained and skilled in battle. They got the Most High above all things protecting them. Like there was no reason.
David said he teaches my hands to war.
Yeah, there was no reason for all this fear. It's crazy.
Well, I think
it said that they couldn't reach him. They had skilled archers and sling.
Right.
Take them out like snipers.
But just off of a few bad apples, a few people that's contentious or unfaithful, spoils the whole lot, right?
All right, 92. So that many were slain, and those that escaped the slaughter were sorely wounded. And these were more distressed with thirst than with any of those that fought against them. For it was the summer season, and when the greatest number of them were brought down to the river out of a desire to drink, as also when others fled away by troops, the Hebrews came around them and shot at them. So that with darts and with arrows they made a slaughter of them all. Sihon their king was also slain. So the Hebrews spoiled the dead bodies and took their prey. The land also which they took was full of abundance of fruits, and the army went all over it without fear, and fed their cattle upon it. And they took the enemies prisoners, for they could no way put a stop to them, since all the fighting men were destroyed. Such was the destruction which overtook the Amorites, who were neither sagacious in counsel nor courageous in action. Hereupon the Hebrews took possession of their land, which is a country situate between three rivers, and naturally resembling an island. The river Arnon being its southern limit, the river Jabbok determining its northern side, which running into Jordan loses its own name and takes the other, while Jordan itself runs along by it on its western coast. When matters were come to this state, all the king of Gilead, and Golanites fell upon the Israelites, he brought an army with him and came in haste to the assistance of his friend Sihon. But though he found him already slain, yet did he resolve still to come and fight the Hebrews, supposing he should be too hard for them, and being desirous to try their valor. But failing of his hope, he was both himself slain in the battle, and all his army was destroyed. So Moses passed over the river Jabbok and overran the kingdom of Og. He overthrew their cities and slew all their inhabitants, who yet exceeded in riches all the men in that part of the continent, on account of the goodness of the soil and the great quantity of their wealth. Now Og had very few equals, either in the largeness of his body or handsomeness of his appearance. He was also a man of great activity in the use of his hands, so that his actions were not unequal to the vast largeness and handsome appearance of his body. And men could easily guess at his strength and magnitude when they took his bed at Rabbah, the royal city of the Ammonites. Its structure was of iron, its breadth 4 cubits, and its length a cubit more than double thereto. However, his fall did not only improve the circumstances of the Hebrews for the present.
This dude was 13.5 feet.
Like a
height.
Shaq type dude. That's what I was thinking when I
taller.
was reading it.
13.5, Shaq is 7 something.
Well,
but yeah, like
today.
We probably was taller than too, so but this is giant, right?
But by his death he was the occasion of further good success of them, for they presently took those 60 cities which were encompassed with excellent walls and had been subject to him, and all got both in general and in particular a great credit.
Okay. Let's go chapter 22. Well, chapter 22 in Numbers.
Oh. All right, it's the book of Numbers, chapter 22. And the children of Israel set forward and pitched in the plains of Moab on this side Jordan by Jericho. And Balak, the son of Zippor, saw all that Israel had done to the Amorites. And Moab was sore afraid of the people because they were many. And Moab was distressed because of the children of Israel. And Moab said unto the elders of Midian, now shall this company lick up all that are round about us, as the ox licketh up the grass of the field. And Balak, the son of Zippor, was king of the Moabites at the time.
Mm-hmm.
He sent messengers, therefore, unto Balaam, or how you say that, Balaam?
Yeah, Balaam.
And the sons of Beor to Pethor, which is by the river of the land of the children of his people, to call him, saying, behold, there is a people come out from Egypt. Behold, they cover the face of the earth, and they abide over against me. Come now, therefore, I pray thee, curse me this people, for they are too mighty for me. Peradventure I shall prevail, that we may smite them, and that I may drive them out of the land. For I wot that he whom thou blesseth is blessed, and he whom thou cursest is cursed. And the elders of Moab and the elders of Midian departed with rewards of divination in their hand, and they came unto Balaam and spake unto him the words of Balak. And he said unto them, lodge here this night, and I will bring you word again, as the Lord shall speak unto me. And the princes of Moab abode with Balaam.
Go ahead. Verse 9.
Yeah, I know. It's just, think about something.
Oh.
They called him. All right. And
which part?
Nah, we get back to it. Let's keep reading. And the Most High came unto Balaam and said, what men are these with thee? Who's Balaam?
Balaam is a prophet,
Okay.
but huh?
Some people call him Balaam.
Balaam, Balaam, yeah. But yeah, it's Yahweh there.
Okay.
I will bring word is Yahweh shall speak unto me.
Okay. Verse 10.
Why?
And
Because
Balaam,
he ain't an Israelite.
we gonna get in that.
Well, this is before
No,
Israel's
no,
chosen for that. So it ain't
Yeah,
no big
that's
deal.
not what I'm saying.
Oh,
I'm we gonna get that.
right.
Verse 10. And Balaam said unto Yahweh, Balak the son of Zippor, king of Moab, hath sent me, saying, Behold, there is a people come out of Egypt, which covereth the face of the earth. Come now, curse me them. Peradventure, I shall be able to overcome them and drive them out. And the Most High said unto Balaam, Thou shalt not go with them, thou shalt not curse the people, for they are blessed. And Balaam rose up in the morning and said unto the princes of Balak, Get you into your land, for the Most High refuseth to give me leave to go with you. And the princes of Moab rose up, and they went unto Balak and said, Balaam refuseth to come with us. And Balak sent yet again princes more and more honorable than they. And they came to Balaam and said to him, Thus saith Balak the son of Zippor, Let nothing, I pray thee, hinder thee from coming unto me, for I will promote thee unto very great honor, and I will do whatsoever thou sayest unto me. Come therefore, I pray thee, curse me this people. And Balaam answered and said unto the servants of Balak, If Balak would give me his house full of silver and gold, I cannot go beyond the word of the Most High Yahweh to do less or more. Now, therefore, I pray you, tarry ye also here this night, that I may know what the Most High will say unto me more.
Now, why would he say that? He already went to the Most High. He already went to the Lord. The Lord already answered. But what's happening? He's thinking about all these rewards. That's what's happening. Yeah, his covetous spirit is rising up in him. You already got the answer. There ain't no need to even go back. But you know what y'all talking about? You can give me a what did he say? He said no, what did the princess say to him? He said he would give him promote thee unto very great honor and do whatsoever thou sayest unto me. He's thinking about that. He's thinking about all that he can have. He's thinking like Haman, the status he can get. So he's going back to the Lord again. Go ahead. And Josephus, it said that the Lord was mad when he did that. And I bet he was. I already told you, these people is blessed. Like, so the Lord, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to change my mind. Go ahead.
Verse 20. And Yahweh came unto Balaam at night and said unto him, If the men come to call thee, rise up and go with them. But yet the word which I shall say unto thee, that shalt thou do.
Mm-hmm.
And Balaam rose up in the morning and saddled his ass and went with the princes of Moab.
Now what happened here? What did the Lord say? No. The Lord said, if the men come to call thee, rise up and go with them. Balaam rose up in the morning. He straight saddled his ass and went. He didn't wait to see if they came back. He saddled his ass and went with the princes of Moab. Go ahead.
Verse 22. And Yahweh's anger was kindled because he went.
See that?
And the angel of the Most High stood in the way for an adversary against him. Now he was riding upon his ass, and his two servants were with him. And the ass saw the angel of the Most High standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand. And the ass turned aside out of the way and went into the field. And Balaam smote the ass to turn her into the way.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't this when it talks?
Mm-hmm.
But the angel of the Lord stood in a path of the vineyards, a wall being on this side and a wall on that side. And when the ass saw the angel of the Lord, she thrust herself into the wall and crushed Balaam's foot against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And he smote her again. And the angel of the Most High went further and stood in the narrow place, where was no way to turn either to the right hand or to the left. And when the ass saw the angel of the Most High, she fell down under Balaam, and Balaam's anger was kindled, and he smote the ass with a staff.
She trying to save your life, Balaam. Go ahead.
And the Most High opened the mouth of the ass, and she said unto Balaam, what have I done unto thee that thou hast smitten me these 3 times? And Balaam said unto the ass, because thou hast mocked me, I would there were a sword in mine hand, for now would I kill thee.
Because this ass, you getting in my way. That's what he's thinking. You in my way. Yeah, I'm trying to get those gains.
He getting plenty of signs.
And don't even know. I'm trying. You having your life saved by this dumb ass.
Mm-hmm.
Smarter than you.
An ass.
Mm-hmm.
The irony, right?
And this is kind of like the testament when you hear many of people who are in the music industry and the Hollywood industry where they get these warnings over and over and over, but they still disregard those spiritual warnings that they're getting, and they still contact with.
Yeah, you get these gut feelings.
Yeah.
People don't go against your gut feelings, telling you not to do something you know you shouldn't be doing. But there's gain at the end of that tunnel. Go ahead.
Verse 30. And the ass said unto Balaam, am not I thine ass, upon which thou hast ridden ever since I was thine unto this day? Was I ever wont to do so unto thee? And he said, nay.
Right. So he should have. He didn't stop to think this ass ain't never caused me no problems. It must be something to it. Nah, he just, I gotta get that. I gotta get that position. I gotta get that money. I'm gonna find a way. I know the Lord. He said last time he said he's gonna bless him, but he said I can go with him this time. He might be changing his mind. Nah, go ahead.
Verse 31. Then the Most High opened the eyes of Balaam, and he saw the angel of the Most High standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand. And he bowed down his head and fell flat on his face. And the angel of Yahweh said unto him, wherefore hast thou smitten thine ass these 3 times? Behold, I went out to withstand thee, because thy way is perverse before me.
And you know the way he's thinking that the Most High might change his mind this time. That's the same thing as the Christian church puts it out there like Israel wouldn't keep the commandments, so the Most High sent Christ because they can't keep the commandments, die for your sins. Now there ain't no commandments because y'all can't keep them. As if the Most High molds and bends to the will of man. That's what he's thinking. Christian church does the same thing today. Well, we got Christ because you can't do the laws. You can't do the commandments. Which part? What can't you do? But they use that as an excuse to do their own pleasure and say, I got Christ. And God changed his mind because we can't do something. So God is molded by men, not men molded by God. Black people think like Balaam. That's the problem. Go ahead.
Verse 33. And the ass saw me and turned from me these 3 times. Unless she had turned from me, surely now also I had slain thee and saved her alive. And Balaam said unto the angel of the Most High, I have sinned, for I knew not that thou stoodest in the way against me. Now, therefore, if it displease thee, I will get me back again.
And that's like us trying to tell them, like, y'all got it wrong. And they hating and they smiting us with their words and talking about some. I don't care if you're an Israelite, you can come in my church, but the second you talk that doctrine, it won't happen here. But we like that ass just trying to. We see the angel in the way. We see the angel in the way, but they like, nah. You keep running my foot into this wall. I wish I had a sword. I'd get rid of the Israelites. This got me losing my members. Got me having to debate my nephews and nieces. They come to me acting like they know more than me. It's just like Balaam and the ass and the angel. Don't it sound like that? Yeah. Go ahead.
Verse 35. And the angel of the Most High said unto Balaam, Go with the men, but only the word that I shall speak unto thee, that thou shalt speak. So Balaam went with the princes of Balak. And when Balak heard that Balaam was come, he went out to meet him unto a city of Moab, which is in the border of Arnon, which is in the utmost coast. And Balak said unto Balaam, Did I not earnestly send unto thee to call thee? Wherefore camest thou not unto me? Am I not able indeed to promote thee to honor? And Balaam said unto Balak, Lo, I am come unto thee. Have I now any power at all to say anything? The word that Yahweh putteth in my mouth, that shall I speak. And Balaam went with Balak, and they came unto Kirjath Huzzah. And Balak offered oxen and sheep, and sent to Balaam and to the princes that were with him. And it came to pass on the morrow that Balak took Balaam and brought him up into the high places of Baal, that thence he might see the utmost part of the people.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
You want to keep reading?
Yeah, we'll do that.
I mean, it's up to you.
We can do this last chapter.
Chapter 23. And Balaam said unto Balak, Build me here 7 altars, and prepare me here 7 oxen and 7 rams. And Balak did as Balaam had spoken. And Balak and Balaam offered on every altar a bullock and a ram. And Balaam said unto Balak, Stand by thy burnt offering, and I will go. Peradventure the Most High will come to meet me, and whatsoever he showeth me, I will tell thee. And he went to an high place, and Yahweh met Balaam, and he said unto him, I have prepared 7 altars, and I have offered upon every altar a bullock, and a ram. And the Most High put a word in Balaam's mouth, and said, Return unto Balak, and thus thou shalt speak. And he returned unto him, and lo, he stood by his burnt sacrifice, he and all the princes of Moab. And he took up his parable, and said, Balak the king of Moab had brought me from Aram out of the mountains of the east, saying, Come, curse me, Jacob, and come defy Israel. How shall I curse whom Yahweh had not cursed? Or how shall I defy whom the Most High had not defied? For from the top of the rocks I see him, and from the hills I behold him. Lo, the people shall dwell alone, and shall not be reckoned among the nations. Who can count the dust of Jacob, and the number of the 4th part of Israel? Let me die the death of the righteous, and let my last end be like his. And Balak said unto Balaam, What hast thou done unto me? I took thee to curse mine enemies, and behold, thou hast blessed them altogether. And he answered and said, Must I not take heed to speak that which the Most High had put in my mouth? And Balak said unto him, Come, I pray thee, with me unto another place, from whence thou mayest see them. Thou shalt see but the utmost part of them, and shalt not see them all, and curse me them from thence. And he brought him into the field of Zophim to the top of Pisgah, and built 7 altars, and offered a bullock and a ram on every altar. And he said unto Balak, stand here by thy burnt offering, while I meet the Most High yonder. And the Most High met Balaam, and put a word in his mouth, and said, go unto Balak, and say thus. And when he came to him, behold, he stood by his burnt offering, and the princes of Moab with him. And Balak said unto him, what hath the Most High spoken? And he took up his parable, and said, rise up, Balak, and hear. Hearken unto me, thou son of Zippor. Yahweh is not a man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he should repent. Hath he said, and shall he not do it? Or hath he spoken, and shall he not make it good? Behold, I have received commandment to bless, and he hath blessed, and I cannot reverse it. He hath not beheld iniquity in Jacob, neither hath he seen perverseness in Israel. The Most High is Yahweh, the Most High, his God, is with him.
Hey, what's happening here? He ain't started saying what the Lord said to say yet. If you peep it, because we're gonna read down, he's gonna start saying the blessing. He's giving them info. He just schooled them on how to. He can't bless. He can't curse them. He has to bless them. But what he just schooled them on?
Basically, he's a double agent in a sense.
But he just gave him info.
Yes.
He said, he have not beheld iniquity in Jacob, neither seen perverseness in Israel. What did he let him know?
That if there's no sin in Israel and Jacob, then their God fights for them.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can bring them into sin, you can conquer them.
It can be that long. Samuel ain't the sin.
Like that's important to see, because this don't even go along with what the Most High is giving them blessings. But this is a prelude before he brings the word of the Lord. That's why he said, rise up and hear, hearken unto me, sons of poor. God is not man. He's describing God, and he's describing God and how he takes care of Israel and what you got to do to conquer him. Keep reading. You'll see, because he's going to start the blessing.
And shout of a king is among them. Verse 22. Yahweh brought them out of Egypt. He hath, as it were, the strength of an unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination.
Yeah, you can't use
Israel.
Witches, warlocks. There's no spells you can put on Israel. He's letting them know. Go ahead.
According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what hath Yahweh wrought? Behold, the people shall rise up as a great lion.
Now he's saying the blessing. Go ahead.
And lift up himself as a young lion. He shall not lie down until he eat of the prey and drink the blood of the slain. And Balak said unto Balaam, neither curse them at all, nor bless them at all. But Balaam answered and said unto Balak, told not I thee, saying, all that the Most High speaketh, that I must do. And Balak said unto Balaam, come, I pray thee, I will bring thee unto another place. Peradventure it will please Yahweh that thou mayest curse me them from thence. And Balak brought Balaam unto the top of Peor, that looketh toward Jeshimon. And Balaam said unto Balak, build me here 7 altars, and prepare me here 7 bullocks and 7 rams. And Balak did as Balaam had said, and offered a bullock and a ram on every altar.
Mm-hmm. So we'll stop it there. Yeah, we'll stop it right there. We'll pick it up there next week. We'll probably backtrack a little bit for context. But yeah, all right. That's it for the reading. Hope it was edifying. Once again, all praise, glory, and honor, Yahweh Bashem Mashiach, Yahweh Shai. Once again, Shabbat Shalom. Happy official New Year according to the Bible. Don't forget, if you're Israelite, you want to come Passover, make sure you RSVP. Send in your donations if you got it. It's April 3rd in Newcastle, Delaware. If you're coming, can't wait to see you there. So just Shabbat Shalom again and Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.